It's the Guys At Brunch. Guys At Brunch. Guys. It's the Guys At Brunch.
Welcome to Guys At Brunch. I'm Sean Bradley.
And I'm Nicholas.
Okay, Nicholas. What I want to talk about today is kind of like a little personal, and it's, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about saying it like this, whatever, but I have boys, right?
Right.
And so one of the boys, really not that bright. I mean, just really legally not that bright.
Okay.
So, have you ever thought about having a daughter?
Not really.
And but if you did have a daughter, how would you raise her to deal with young men?
I would raise her just teach her like I would raise my son. To me, it's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's they got different private parts, and a lot of people like to look at them as different. But I would see them as the same. I would raise them the same and tell them about the birds and the bees when I think it's the right time to tell them about.
Okay.
It.
Well, my particular son, he's 16, and he's know about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, but he can't read or write to save his life.
Right.
And so he got a little girlfriend, and she's in the neighborhood, little 16-year-old little girl and everything. She got a shaved head on the side and with red weave and everything. And I just look at her well, when you bring him home to see your mom and your dad, this is my boyfriend, such and such, what goes through their minds? Because eventually when the child starts talking and doing certain things, something ain't right.
Right. You saying when your son start talking?
Right. And it's about certain things, and something ain't right. So if I had a daughter, I had to say to myself, if she brought a young man home and I know that they weren't with it,
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be as, politically correct as possible here.
Right.
If they ain't with it, what would I do?
I would question my daughter, why is she dating someone that clearly we can see that is kind of
slow?
Challenged? Yeah, that's kind of challenged. What's up with her?
Right.
Have you met his girlfriend?
Yeah, I've seen her.
And do you think she's challenged?
She could be in special ed, but I mean...
I'm saying, but do you see any signs of her being challenged?
Not that I know of, but it's just And I mean, there is a profound lack of intellect in this particular child. And it's to the point where I was like, oh my goodness, damn, when I really realized how deep it goes.
Right.
And so I'm like, and you take this child home and be like, hey, baby, read this magazine. Blah, blah, blah. Can't read.
Right.
And I'm like...
Are you trying to get help for him?
Yes, we've worked with them and everything. And they were basically, he's been diagnosed to where he won't progress any further than what he already is right now.
Okay.
So it's it's really no even use of trying to put this prime example. He's I want to be a stalker in the at the grocery store.
Can I ask what is he diagnosed?
It's mental. It's mildly retarded.
Okay.
Like that, whatever. But if you see him, you won't know at all. He, walk, talk, run the streets. know how to text. Can't spell correctly, but do all that.
You would just know once he starts
talking. They start talking and trying to read some stuff, and you're wait a minute, okay. So when that happens, it's wait a minute.
Right. But when his girlfriend talk, you notice it's something maybe she's challenged also.
No, I'm just saying she could be in special ed. I mean,
No, I'm saying, but when you speak with her, is it a difference?
No, I mean, I really don't speak to her. I'm look at her oh, hey, and keep moving. I'm
okay.
cause ain't my damn girlfriend. Mm-hmm. But I'm just if I had a daughter, I would first of all, if they can't read, write, speak, spell, they ain't coming to my house. Mm-hmm. And why you talking to him? A cute face. I mean, he's an attractive young kid and everything. But
I would feel like that if it was my daughter or my son, because I would feel like if I know that my child is dating someone that's mentally challenged, I would feel like you taking advantage of this person. If I feel like my child is with it, I would feel like she or he is taking advantage of the other person if I feel like they, is challenged.
So you taking it to a deeper level than I would even thought, because I didn't even think of it. I'm thinking of it just as the fact that, they can't spell.
Well,
what they gonna bring to you? What I mean? What if y'all had a child?
I'm looking at it more as why are you dating someone that's challenged, and are they able to really consent to have sex with you? Because if you're saying he's challenged, and if I notice he's challenged when I'm introduced to him, I would want to know,
but are you
taking advantage?
You wouldn't notice if you're introduced until you sat down and started talking about certain things, and you realize, oh damn, for instance, like I said, he wanted to be a stalker at the giant grocery store, and I was like, okay, let's go through the motions or whatever. And I said, well, you can't be a stalker because you can't read, baby. And we were all in the kitchen, like, you know, trying to work with him, like trying to explain to him, like, look, you know, a stalker has to be able to read. And so, you know, we got
you? I mean, like, if you're a stock at like a store, I mean,
yeah, you gotta read.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I would think that if you familiarize yourself with the store, you know where the Pepsis go, you know where the tuna go. So I would think like you could just stock the shelf when you see like the merchandise. Like
you gotta be able to read now.
I'm just saying, like,
they got two different sides. They got the 14-ounce cereal box and the 21-ounce cereal box.
What can your son work? You think? Like, what can he do?
Because we've been trying to find a job, but you know you have to go through like a certain program. So you know, like if you do work at Giant, we know that you gotta go wipe the windows.
Right.
You know, and stuff like
or
that.
Or maybe chimes or something.
Right, and that's there you go too and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So you have to go through that route.
Right.
But he's trying to go the regular route like a regular kid. And I'm like, baby, you can't do that because you can't even spell resealable on the cereal box. Right. We went through it like, you know, spell it.
Is he able to fill out like an application on his own? Oh, okay.
But the girls are on them, and I'm looking like, and I'm just perplexed. Like, can't they tell? I mean, if you on the phone, they on the phone all night long, and I'm like, y'all can't tell. Or do they not care? I mean, is a cute smile? Is that all it is to get these girls nowadays? And like,
I guess so.
Because and I'm guessing he's attempting to be sexually active and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm like,
attempting? You're not sure?
Well, I'm just saying that they're 16/17, whatever, and I'm sure they playing around a little finger here, there, or whatever.
Did you ask him? I mean, it's your child.
I've asked him a couple times, whatever, but he just like, no. He'll smile like, I'm not a virgin and stuff like that. He'll say like that. You ain't sleeping with nobody in my damn house. You gotta be a little older than that.
Oh, you gotta be 18.
You gotta be 18. You gotta be an adult. Not in my house. I ain't gonna get in trouble for that. But I'm like, but what if you bring a child into this world and baby, she don't know that you mentally deficient? You know what I'm saying? Well, and it might pass down.
If you know it's something and he bring a female home, do you think you should talk to her and be like, okay, if before you get pregnant, or
I don't know if that's like overstepping the bounds or not. I don't know.
I mean,
like,
he's
girl,
16,
you know he's
so
slow.
If he's 16 and underage, I don't think it's overstepping your bounds because you're his parent.
I don't know because I don't know. I wouldn't want to like, cock block him in a sense, in that, not sexually, but I wouldn't want to rain on his parade per se, because to me it's not fair, and I would never say this to him. This is just going on in my mind, so I'm just bringing it to y'all. Say like, how would you feel? Have you ever thought about that? Because my mind wonders like, girl, can't you tell he's slow? And if you do know, what's wrong with you?
I didn't think about it as my own child, but I know someone who dated a female who was kinda slow. This is all. I never met the girl, but he telling me this, and they have a baby now. They have a child together, and now he's trying to get full custody. And for me, I feel like, did you meet her, get her pregnant, and then was that your plan all along? To take the child from her because you want a child, because he's gay. Well, he say he's bisexual, but
oh, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
we'll have him on the show. I'll ask him to come on.
Please bring him on the show, because now she mentally challenged too. Lord have mercy.
And now he's like got the child, and the female is out the house, and he's trying to get custody. But we'll have him on the show.
Wait, okay. Should we go there with him like this? So basically, you set her up.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. I mean,
oh
we
my
would be
God.
upfront and just say this is how I feel, because the information he gave me, that's how I felt, and I'm like, should I be concerned for this female?
Because basically he used her.
I feel like that.
Okay, and now your child is predisposed to be mentally challenged. Right. Lord have mercy. We don't need no more in the world.
No, we don't. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Radio on Fire is a digital network covering breaking news, sports, and entertainment. Check out our daily programs, articles, and all types of exclusive urban content right now at radioonfire.com.
Welcome back to Guys At Brunch. All right, so I'm going to talk about social media, and I'm on Facebook. I reluctantly got on Facebook maybe a couple years ago. Now I'm on Twitter and Instagram, and it's only for the entertainment portion of what I do, not for my personal life in a sense. But, on Facebook, you see people that every second of their day, they're on Facebook. I'm here, I'm eating this, I'm eating that, and just everything. I went and spent $720 on my child here and done this. And I'm like, is it really that serious? And to bring it to another point is like the whole issue with Chris Brown and Carucci, and he clowning her on, social media and all this stuff and having nervous breakdowns and then coming back and apologizing and everybody is just lapping it up like a damn cat with milk. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, is it really that serious?
I think for some people it's that serious. Like, I don't post often at all, but I think it's an outlet for people. It's therapeutic. I think it's important for people to express themselves and talk about it. And, I'd say for like our community, when you talk about going to a therapist or going to see like a professional to help you with your problem, that's not something that we
black
jump
or gay.
to. I'm saying black people,
okay.
like in the black community. So I'm saying like, I think it's good to talk about it, and most people might not be open to going and seeing a therapist. So I think it's good. It can be therapeutic, and you can say how you feel on there and complain and blow off some steam with social media.
The whole point about, complaining or blowing off some steam or just saying, I'm mad today because such and such, but just the stunting, just the, I'm this and I'm doing this and I'm here and I'm there and I'm everywhere. It's like one of my closest friends, she was like, tell me why, I can't post anything on IG for the next day or whatever because I post out, and I'm like, why? And like basically she went under Chris Brown's page and wrote thought under all his pictures on IG.
And they blocked her something?
And they blocked her for it. And I'm like, and I said, why would you do that? That seemed like a waste of time because he did Karuchi wrong. And I'm like, I didn't know y'all were friends.
Right.
I'm like, wow, y'all. I'm like, because it's like, damn, really?
Right. When I see a lot of people complain, I don't find it a problem, but I think it send a message out there, like if you're complaining about something, that you are like a complainer, and you're a sad person, For me, that's how I feel about them. But what bothers me is if I'm at dinner with you and you pull out your phone every second and take a picture of your meal and, like we're in the middle of a conversation and you texting or, like tweeting or whatever, that's a problem for me. And anyone, if I'm like dating someone, it's like, look, I'll let you know, like, that's not happening while we at dinner. But even with your friends, I hate that. Like, if we're having a conversation, can we have a conversation and enjoy our time together? And then you go home and do this,
I agree. Because, like, I just had dinner with my son, and one of my sons, anyway, and so his phone is, like, just going off. And I'm looking like,
right.
We having a conversation, and so he's like, okay, I'm going to turn. I'm like, thank you. So I don't like that. But just the Instagram flexing and, Facebook stunting and all, it's like, I don't need to know every aspect of your day. It's like, if somebody wanted to rob you, they know how to rob you. Just follow you on Facebook, and you're going to tell them exactly, I am at Arundel Mills Mall, exactly an hour away from my house, right about now. So go on in there and rob my ass.
I think the people who also are like stunting and saying, I'm this, I'm that, they looking for approval from someone else, so they looking for some approval from outside of themselves. So that's just a sign of insecurity. So, you know what? Sometimes if I see that, I might even like your picture to help boost your self-esteem for that day. I'm for real,
it's more of a turn-off to me. It's like, it's just more of a...
It's like, sad because I think if you're looking for constant approval from someone else, then, it's a sign of insecurity. And, like I said, if I see that from someone, I like your picture. I want to boost your self-esteem. I don't mind trying to help someone, have a happy day or whatever, So.
And I don't care. It doesn't bother me that, you on Facebook, you post a picture, stuff like that. But just the everyday, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I got this. And then, and I'm from a small town. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, I'm friends with a lot of people from my hometown. And they be on there arguing, fussing, and fighting. And they be putting stuff, I'm going to go to that bitch house and drag her and blah, 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 blah. And everybody. And then next thing you see in the comments, who you talking about? Inbox me. I'm gonna call you. I'll be like, oh my goodness, is it that serious?
Yeah.
I would never be on there talking about I'm gonna go drag somebody. I would just go drag them. You know what I mean?
You know what? And they say now a lot of employers actually check your Facebook before they hire you. So that's just a thing out there to put that out there. Like, if you don't get a job, that might be one of the reasons. Mm-hmm. Or a lot of times, they solve crimes now from going on social media. I forget recently, but they just caught someone who committed the crime
or stole money.
And he posted the money on his page or something like that. I know they found them. And with the welfare queen, remember the welfare queen who was throwing her children $60,000 party. She was on welfare. And she was on a lot of public assistance program, but she was getting all this money from. I forgot what else she was doing. But
wait a minute, what forms did she fill out? God dang.
Oh no, but she was getting like money other ways too. Like,
That's what I'm saying. What forms did she feel like? God dang. I
Right.
mean, talking about how to work a system. Girl,
yeah,
write a book.
or if people who trying to get over on what is that? Not unemployment, but the other one.
What
Kind
is
of like
that?
unemployment.
Food stamps.
No, like when you get hurt on your job, disability.
Disability.
So when and then they post their pictures of vacations. It's like
not even vacation, but working on the roof. You know,
that, yeah. So
vacation is fine, but
social media can get you in trouble, but it also can catch a crime. You know, like
Yeah,
it
sure.
help solve some cases. So it's like a double-edged sword.
it is. But those are idiots, because if I was to steal money from a bank, you would never see me posting anything online about it. And I would do it by my damn self too, because that's how you get caught with dealing with fools.
Right, that is how you can go it. Now, did you see Mariah Carey sing? What's her "All I Want for Christmas" on the Rockefeller, Christmas holiday special? Did you see it?
I've seen the video.
Right. Did you think it was that horrible? Like people was making it out to be?
It was a horror.
You think so?
It was not reason I say that.
Because it's Mariah.
Not just that, but it's go to rehearsal.
But you said go to rehearsal, so I'm guessing you might have heard about the backstory.
She didn't go to rehearsal, right? And
Right.
she
late.
pissed people off, and people were waiting in the rain on her for a couple of hours, waiting in the rain on the diva, and they decided to get her back, and they leaked the mess. And it started, and they leaked it. Then they leaked out Beyonce's, and they put out Taylor Swift's, and Taylor Swift, girl, I always knew you couldn't sing anyway.
Oh, they put out. I ain't hear Taylor's yet.
It's
Or
a
Beyonce's.
horror.
Right.
Beyonce's is good. Beyonce's is good.
But I think for Mariah Carey, like, okay, it's Mariah Carey, so that's one of a lot of people reasons. Like, oh, she's supposed to be one of the best singers.
It ain't even it.
But for me, it's like she's like almost 50 now.
It ain't even
So
it.
she's been. But for me, it's like that. That's part of the reason, though. It's like she's not 20 anymore.
You can't say that, because look at Aretha Franklin, look at Patti LaBelle.
Aretha
look
Franklin
at
don't
Diana
have
Ross.
a voice anymore.
I went to see Aretha Franklin. I took my
Aretha Franklin
Hold
voice
on.
is gone. Hold up.
on.
Let's look at all the
Hold
old
my
divas.
mule.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, anyway,
None of them sound the same. Let's just say that.
Last year for my partner's birthday, I bought him tickets. We went to see Aretha Franklin in New Jersey, Newark, whatever. Aretha sounded good for a 71-year-old woman. She sounded good.
Wait, you said for a 71-year-old woman?
71, 72. She sounded damn good for
She
a 71-year-old
don't sound like
woman.
Riri when she was
now,
20.
And then, hold on. Me and my partner, we went to go see Martha Wash in the Vandellas at Martha in the Vandellas, not Martha Wash, but Martha in the Vandellas at Howard Theater, and she sound a horrible wretch. I mean, throat gone. Patti LaBelle will still sing you up out this damn place and then some.
Patti LaBelle
Gladys Knight will still sing you up out of here and then some.
But none of them
That
sound
ain't
like
no
they
excuse.
sound years ago.
That ain't no excuse.
And none of them.
Your voice does
I was
deteriorate.
gonna say over the
But-
year, especially when you hitting the Mariah
Man,
Carey note
do you
for
think
20 years.
But you think it's that cocaine though?
Mariah Carey? No.
You don't think it's- you
I
don't
think
think
it's
it's no
probably
powder?
from when you drink alcohol and you smoke
Well,
purple
that's what I'm
and
saying.
you have 2 children. Your voice.
I'm not saying just cocaine as in saying she on. I'm just saying like just alcohol.
I think it's from her
weed,
using
smoke,
her instrument over
all of
20
that.
years hitting that note
I
that
don't-
most people can't hit. That's
But
part of the reason.
that whistle register. That's one thing. But her other singing voices.
Yeah.
Did you heard?
She
it?
didn't sound bad to me. I thought it wasn't her best performance, but she didn't sound bad to me. I didn't think it was that
you
bad.
know what? You know what? She sounded like a crackhead attempting to sing for $2. That was she was. She was like approaching up on the scene. All I want is, another
She
hit.
was a little out of breath. I mean, she has put on weight, but she didn't sound horrible to me.
You know why she was out of breath? Because that damn dress was too damn tight on her ass.
That's
instead
part of the reason, probably.
Putting on weight, girl. I mean, she could. I've never liked the way she dressed anyway. I mean, I think she could dress so much better than what she does. And
She still is the
And then she
number one
going
selling
through the-
female at all times. You know?
I can't take that from her. We
Right.
talking about the here and now. I can't take none of that from Mariah.
I'm talking about here now too. Like I said, you might as well
Because-
round her age to 50.
because that damn-
she's had 2 children. Every time you give birth, some of your voice leave.
But I'm just like this. Look, that Daydreamer will forever be my damn song, forever and a damn day. However, we talking about would I pay to go see Mariah Carey right now to go see her? Not really, because I really don't care for her new songs. Anyway, I like the old Mariah Carey, but and
is
she
you
don't
a
get me
fan
old.
anyway?
I am a Mariah Carey fan.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not going. I'm a fan of a lot of people. I'm a fan of Beyonce. They ain't gonna pay no money to go see no damn concert.
Okay, and she give a great show. So you just
Because you know what though, I want to see people that's gonna move me, that's gonna like stir me a little bit. And Beyonce don't give me that. Beyonce gonna give me some other stuff that I don't really feel like seeing all damn night.
she gonna give you a great show.
I want some Erykah Badu. That's what people like. I'll go sit in the concert all night long, and watch Erykah Badu all night long, do what she do.
If she moves,
That's what I want. She does.
Okay. I don't have
Y'all know what I
problem
mean.
with Aretha.
Y'all know what I mean.
Okay, well, leave your comments. Let us know who you would pay to go see. And we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Guys at Brunch. Okay, let's talk about Sony now. Sony is putting out this movie called The Interviewer with Seth Rogen and James Franco. And apparently it's about them interviewing Kim Jong-un from North Korea, the president of North Korea. And during the interview, the CIA or the FBI wants them to actually assassinate him during this particular interview that they're going to give him. And so apparently Kim Jong-un was like, no, don't put this movie out. Don't play with me. And, they didn't heed his warning. So they were hacked. Sony was hacked. And
Right.
North Korea is taking credit for hacking Sony. And when they hacked Sony, they hacked every
Are they
damn
taking
thing.
the credit for it?
They're taking the credit for hacking
Okay.
Sony because they want people to know that, look, don't play with us. We out here, we bad like that. And basically they put out all the CEOs. Everybody that makes over $1 million, they put all their names out there. They put their salaries out there. Everything. They put all the emails out. And in one of the emails between the execs or whatever, this lady, she's the I want to say she's the director or the creator, or whatever, for No Country for Old Men and some other movie, Jane Pascal or something like that or whatever. But she, they were all talking about different things. But this one email about Kevin Hart, they were talking about, Kevin Hart's a greedy whore because he was getting like $2 to $3 million for one of his movies.
Right.
And they wanted him to tweet and do social media about the movies. And he was like, I don't want to do social media unless y'all pay me more money. And they were like, he's being a greedy little such and such. And if he don't, fall in line, we're going to call his bluff and actually pull his next 2 movies and really hurt his brand if he don't get in line. Basically, that's what they were saying.
Right.
So how do you feel about that?
Well, I think that when actors have contracts, the contract is, it's supposed to be like black and white. So I think if it wasn't in his contract that you have to do more publicity for this movie, like tweet and put it on your social media, then I don't think he didn't feel like he had to do it. So I don't think he should have to do it unless they pay him more. I mean, if the more you do, the more you should get paid. I know Charlie Sheen, he get paid just to tweet about things, and that's not in like a regular contract.
A lot of them do, yeah.
Yeah. So I think if it's not in his contract, he must know that it's not that he have to do it. It's not something that he have to do unless he get paid. So why should I put this on my social media if that's not in my contract? If I can make more money, they robbing us. So
I get that because like Kim Kardashian, they said at one point reportedly made like $40,000 per tweet when she tweeted a product, something like that or whatever.
Right.
So I get that, but at the same time, if it's a movie that I'm starring in, I would think I would just be excited that I'm starring in a movie. Make sure
Right.
my fans go check it out and go support me because if it has a big box office opening,
Right.
that means the next movie I make, y'all gonna pay me $6 million instead of $3 million this time around.
Well,
because
maybe
I
you will be
deliver.
happy because you're not in a movie and you don't have
Could be.
Kevin Hart's resume.
Could be.
So he probably know his worth, and I'm thinking that he know what's up. Like if he's saying this, like I'm not tweeting about the movie unless y'all give me extra money to put it on my social
But
media.
when did he become?
then he
when did-
must know. He must know this
But
is how the game
but
works.
when he came to this conclusion, because my thing is, the first few movies that he did, fine, tweet about it, he excited about it, he's still, wet behind the ears and everything. But now that you know the ropes and you producing your own stuff like that now, why didn't you get that in your contract to begin with? Because I thought that an actor, especially that's a starring actor, has like a featured actor has to do marketing, has to go around and do these radio shows, these talk shows, these interviews, this what is that show? What is it? Meet the Press? Not Meet the Press, but that
but they
that
pay you for that, right?
Actor
and they,
studio,
and they cover that.
I thought that
I remember it was
be covered.
I remember it was a big thing with Monique when she didn't want to promote the movie Precious. I think when she didn't want to do like certain award shows or something, and she was like, "Give me more money, or y'all gonna," she had some demands. So,
But
I'm saying if it's not in your contract.
negotiated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if they probably negotiated what they already negotiated, and I'm guessing social media wasn't in the contract because he didn't do it. Now, if the social media was in the contract and he didn't do it, then that would be a breach of contract, and then they would go after him. So it wasn't in the contract.
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm saying,
he
but
know,
why not
I'm guessing
ask
he
to
know how the
begin
game
with?
work, and he probably have an agent who's like giving him directions like, no, you get more money for that. So I'm sure he's not a fool, and it wasn't in the contract. So
I'm just
don't
trying to
do
figure out
it.
why it wasn't in the contract to begin with. Now that you know better,
That's
especially
Sony responsibility. Why was it in the contract? Sony should be held responsible, not Kevin Hart.
I don't know.
I say, you know your worth. They take advantage. The producers and them, they make millions,
Buku.
billions.
Look, the movies that he made, like that he starred in, like when he got made like $2 million for those movies, and the movies made like the Ride Along made like $134 million damn dollars. And he only got like $2 million, child.
And he know what's up now. He like, I wanted some more money too.
I thought he would have got a lot more money than that. I hope Ice Cube got a lot more money than that, because child, you been in the game forever. They taking you for a ride too.
He produced a lot of the movies too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So hopefully. Hopefully, Kevin Hart took your, he gave you $2 million, boo. But speaking of comedians, Bill Cosby is forever in the news, and I'm just so sick of this man, his old dick. Okay, now they say, veteran, legendary supermodel, black supermodel, Beverly Johnson, she done came out in Vogue. It was Vogue, right? She came out, I think we'll say it's Vogue. It's Vogue, yeah.
I forgot.
It's in Vogue, one of them. I think it's Vogue. That she said that Bill Cosby drugged her too. She said that he drugged her. She said, but her mind just would not let her believe that it happened to her. Now, Beverly Johnson is not Janice Dickinson. She is a credible, well-respected lady. Mm-hmm. And I think Bill Cosby, child, it's time for you to wake your ass up and face the music. Because where there's smoke, there's fire. And baby, the smoke is drowning out the damn sun. So do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many women now that's coming out. I mean, and like you said, I think she is more credible than Janice Dickinson, because Janice Dickinson definitely do not have a reputation, like she did that to herself, like over the years with her being on drugs and admitting to being on drugs and just acting a fool in front of cameras. So she ruined her own, reputation. But I think Beverly Johnson, I think for the black community, like, because, I think a lot of people's looking at it different now. Like, oh,
and the black
Beverly
community
Johnson is coming out. So I think a lot of people going,
and the black community is also like saying, well, it's all these white women or light skinned women. Well, Beverly Johnson is a chocolate woman, and and he damn Beverly now.
Right. And what I'm sure that will follow is probably people gonna be like, oh, she don't even fit his type. Like he ain't touch her. I'm sure some of that'll follow. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like you said, all the other women are. It's a certain type, and she look different.
You know what? This kind of takes me into the point to where the basic bitches are mad at K Michelle because she said she slept with Idris Elba, and it's like why y'all keep putting these celebrities up on pedestals? So you mean to tell me that Bill Cosby had this much power that 30-some-odd women in Hollywood could not stand up and have a voice? That all these men, all these execs or whatever, just was smothering all these women's voices. They couldn't come out and say, "Look,
well,
he did this to me."
They wasn't like together then. It wasn't like they all came together.
But somebody
was
chirping. Somebody was chirping. That lady been chirping forever and a damn day. The one that Hannibal Buress that came out and got an interview for the first time, she was like, she been chirping for years.
Well, Beverly Johnson did say back then she thought it would ruin her career to try to go up against a powerful man. But now what? Yeah, but I'm saying Beverly Johnson and Janice Dickinson, out of the 28 women now, I think that they the ones who actually had a career that would get more attention then, and they saying that it could have ruined their career. Like Janice Dickinson, she actually talked about this on Howard Stern years ago when she said that she wanted to write about it in her book, and she said that they was like, no, we're not going there.
Now you say an interesting point. You say, well, they didn't want to come forward because they felt it would ruin their careers. Right. Now I understand that you got to make a living and you have a dream that you want to, be in this fashion world and you want to, But my whole thing is this: when is enough enough? How much are you worth? Are you worth this $25,000 contract that we're gonna get you to do in New York Fashion Week, or are you worth more than that? Are you worth? Is it worth Bill Cosby drugging you and having his way with you so you can live this lavish lifestyle, and then 30 years later come out and say, "Oh, he touched me, but I didn't want to come forward then because I didn't want to ruin all this. Now I got mansions and houses and cars, and I ain't got to worry about that. Now I want to come forward and say you did this to me, you wronged me. Now you got to pay."
Well, I think
what kind of morals is that?
Well, I don't know if it come down to your morals. It's more so because if this happened, they are the victim. So it's not like they forced themselves on someone else.
I'm just giving you another perspective.
But also, Beverly Johnson said that she was going through a custody battle. She was a single mother at the time. Her husband was separated, so she had to take care of her children, her daughter. So at that time, she didn't have she didn't have the money. Like she said, I knew this could ruin my career, and she didn't have 30 women backing her saying he did this to her. And if you don't have proof, that can ruin your career, and then you could be out homeless. I think many factors play a part of it. So it's not just about her saying me. and she's a victim again.
The
So
side eye is eternal, baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Because when you say you waited 30 years to come out, we're putting this back on the victims.
I'm not putting it back on. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying from another aspect. If he did it to him, he dirty for doing it. But at the same damn time, it's like they sat there and weighed the pros and the cons. Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because it may hurt me in the long run to get to where I want to go. So you made a conscious decision years ago to shut the hell up about it. So what you speaking on it for now? That's all I'm saying about it. That's all I'm talking about. The ones that have made it, the ones that wanted their dream, that got it,
sometimes
and
they
made
can't
that
live with-
conscious decision. Say, I'm not gonna go to the mat and fight this nigga down for tooth nails and say he did this to me. Instead, I'm gonna go for the gusto and know that other women is gonna be done to other women too.
Well, now it's a burden off their back. I feel like
ain't no damn burden on their
like
back.
it don't matter how many years you come out.
Why
You
they
know,
been
if you're a
relaxing
victim,
on yachts?
when you're a victim, you want to be heard. So that's all victims want, is their voice to be heard. Like
And
these
now they
women
being
aren't.
heard.
None of these women are seeking money or anything like that.
One of them is they got what's that name? Gloria Allred on. Now, anytime you go get Gloria Allred,
Well, they
I
asked
gotta
for
look
an
at you
apology.
funny.
They said, "Give me an apology."
But
or
Gloria Allred
perhaps
asking
some
for
money.
$100 million.
Right.
I gotta look at you funny when any woman that go get Gloria Allred because all she want is a check.
Well, she's the one who's gonna get big headlines. She's the one who's gonna get you the press that you need for your
'Cause
voice
she
to
an
be
ambulance
heard.
chaser.
She's the one who's gonna advocate for the victim.
But at the same time, though, you lose a lot of credibility when you got Gloria Allred at the same time too. Now she has done some things to help a lot of women out, but at the same time, when you go up there with Gloria Allred, I'm already side-eyeing you with Gloria Allred. I'm like, girl, what you doing? Why you got her money? Bill Cosby either do an apology or give $100 million. As soon as he make an apology, that means he's liable to be sued in civil court. Bill Cosby, keep your mouth shut if you want to keep your money.
Well, he coming after some of the women for a slander lawsuit. So I mean, I guess he sticking to that he innocent.
I'm not saying he right or wrong. I'm not saying anybody right or wrong. I don't know. Only the Lord know the truth. Okay, and that's all I'm saying because I'd have found some way to slice a nigga ACL or something back. I'd have did something on the low. It'd have been living. It'd have been something on the low.
What, to get back at him?
Hell yeah! I mean, think about it. All those women. The woman from Law and Order said that she went to he wanted her to come to his house, and she didn't go. She said, but she know another one of her friends did go to his house and everything. So yeah, these women know. A lot of these women in Hollywood know what happened. They done had to come. Girl, you mess with Bill Cosby? Yeah, girl, he drugged me too. Okay, don't say nothing about it. All right, cool. We'd have had a little meeting. We'd had a little meeting and got his ass. We would have got him. We'd got him one night. One night he coming out the comedy club.
You know what? Beverly Johnson said like a couple nights after that, she actually called his house and she said his wife answered the phone and she was just like, she didn't, she couldn't go through it.
I'm not saying publicly anything. We'd have got together, had on some hoodies. We'd have set a little girl up at the bar, let the young tenderoni girl go on there. He gonna put some nothing in your drink. We're gonna let him walk you on outside. And when you walk him out to the back alley, we're gonna be there. We're gonna beat his ass. Bill be found in the dumps or something down where black and blue. Still alive, but black and blue.
And then you put yourself out there to get arrested. Is
that
the way to handle it?
He gonna say that 30 women beat me up. We'd got you. You'd got.
Right. Well, it's 30 women now that they actually out in the public telling the story.
Bill Cosby still a pussy. That ain't funny. Lord knows it ain't funny, but damn. Ooh, the dirty folks in Hollywood, I tell y'all, it ain't safe.
Next week, we'll probably be talking about this again if more ladies come out.
I hope. I'm like, Lord, just come on out, y'all, because I'm tired of talking about y'all.
Right. Well, that's it for this episode of Guys at Brunch. We will see you guys next week.
Okay, make sure y'all rate, comment, like, subscribe. Check out RadioOnFire.com. Check out GuysAtBrunch.com. Like us on Facebook, RadioFire.com. Guys at Brunch.
On YouTube.
As well.
All right.
Bye, y'all.